Okay, Rita, I just wanted to, happy to have you in, and
You.
I wanted to just give me a background about your, what you do, what you're known for.
Yeah, sure. So I've been training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 10 years. I've been competing in it in almost about that same amount of time. I did my first competition after a month. I started in Canada, got super obsessed with it, and Southern California is the mecca of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So about almost 4 years ago, I decided to leave Canada and move here and pursue my training under the best women's team in the world, which is Gracie Humaita South Bay under Leticia Ribeiro. So she's the one who gave me my brown belt. I'm now a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Nice, very cool. And you've had some success in competitions over the years, right?
Yeah, it really picked up once I moved here and was able to compete more often against people my weight and my skill level. But I did just win Pan Am's a couple weeks ago, which is one of the bigger tournaments, probably the second biggest tournament of the year. And I won Pan Am's last year too, so those are the big ones, and a few local tournaments in between as well. So
very cool.
Yep.
And you started floating with us about a year ago, maybe?
Floating regularly, yeah, a year ago. So when I have a big milestone, so a really important competition that I'm training for, usually I'll start the camp like 4 to 6 weeks before, and I make sure to float at least once a week, sometimes twice. When I'm doing competition training, it's really hard on the body, it's really demanding, it can be stressful. So I like to float just to help heal my body and de-stress. So I'll be training every day, multiple times a day, and working in between. So I like to throw a float session in between. Say if I'm training like 9 days in a row, I'll float in the middle. And then it'll make me feel like I had a rest day, actually. So I really like that. And it also takes a lot of weight off my shoulders. Like, you know, tension can build when you're putting your body through a lot of hard, demanding training. That's been really helpful because I can get a lot more training sessions in a smaller amount of time just because of floating. It helps me recover, helps me prevent injury, and helps me stay loose.
Nice. And then you've also had, you've started floating prior, like you said, to events or matches that you have. How has that affected your matches and anything that's happened in the tank that sort of helped you with your success?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's now part of my ritual. The day before I compete in a major tournament or competition or event, I have to float. Like I said about the stress, like I also work full time, so it helps me get out of the crazy work schedule where I'm meeting deadlines and all of that. Well, I float and all of that's in the past, and I can now focus on the tournament. You know, all of the hard work's done. It's like a treat for myself, and I go in there and I'm just happy, and I do a lot of like visualization. For example, for Pan Am's, I was imagining my game plan, like my favorite move, and I hit it on both of my opponents to take the gold medal. Yeah, exactly how I wanted it to happen. So, I mean, a lot of that has to do with the power of positive thinking, but the float tank enables you to actually like help those goals become true, I think. Like you have to put it out into the universe. It's not just how hard you work and all of that. You have to believe in yourself too, and the float tank gives you a platform that enables you to make these kinds of things come true.
That's great to hear.